Yes.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Great. Wei, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
For all the community here tonight who are not quite aware of Adot, could you just give us a little introduction on a high level of what Adot does?
Yeah, we are pretty much just the Google for Web3. Yeah. If I must use one sentence. Yeah, we are building the search engine for Web3. We are using AI-powered technology to make that, to have a better experience than Google. So we have an index to index all the data on Web3. So that's the first step, how we do it. Second thing is that we need to make the data easily to be used by ordinary users. Meaning that we need to let the ordinary user to find the relevant data very easily, like how they use Google. And also the data need to be understandable to ordinary users. For example, today, if you find some Web3 data, the data itself may be very hard to be understood by the users who just joined Web3, right? So that's also what we are doing, because today we have some powerful tools like AI. AI can translate like those Web3 data to some articles you can easily understand. So that's what we are also doing today. And also, a last thing is about the privacy. We all know that search engine has a lot of user private data, like what do you search, or what kind of data you click on. I can explain that later on. I mean, explain all the details, but the method we are doing is that it's all about the granularity. It's like a satellite map. If you zoom out from very high level, then this data are useful for some developers or some users, but that will not reveal your privacy a lot. Like think about that. Your house is a part of the satellite map, right? If you look at a very high level, it will not reveal any private information about you, because your house is just a dot on the picture, right? You can not even notice that. But if you allow somebody to zoom out, then they can see what your house look like, or even look into your house. So that involves your privacy. So only a particular thing, like your friends or yourself, can look at that granularity and see all the details. So that's pretty much about what we're doing to make the data useful, but without revealing your privacy. Like everything is about the granularity. Yep.
Yeah, that's very interesting. You mentioned this, how Adot is working with AI-powered Web3 search engine. Can you explain how AI and machine learning models factor into the next generation of decentralized search to provide more relevant results while preserving that privacy that we're talking about?
Yeah, sure. I think the first thing is it's very important thing is about the timing, because today AI gives us an opportunity to turn the internet upside down. Let's take search engine for example. Google has been there for like more than 20 years, 2 decades, but it didn't change a lot. If you look at Google's interface like 20 years ago with Google interface today, it pretty much didn't change much. I work at Google. I know we have been doing a lot of things, but that did not fundamentally change what Google does. Has been doing in the past 20 years. But when AI comes out, everybody realized that, what we need is answer. It's not about what Google gives us, a list of like a million of web pages for you to like read. So that gives us a chance, meaning that users realize that the user experience for search engine for internet yesterday is not the future. We need something different as a future. So I think that's the most important thing. And also, Web3, AI also makes the Web3 to be the most valuable place to hold those AI assets. Because AI is not quite reliable. Large language model is not quite reliable. It can make mistakes. It's not explainable. You cannot check what sources tell that. That will make actually most AI people already realize that the facts and the service, reliable facts and reliable service, reliable data are very valuable to AI model or to AI, like AI internet, what I call AI internet. So Web3 is the best place to hold those valuable things and like reliable data, reliable service. So Web3 has all this like infrastructure, tokenomics to hold that. So so that's also what AI will drive user to. Like user needs the reliable data, needs a reliable service. And that will drive more and more users. I mean, not only users, but AI developers to the Web3 field. Yeah. So that's why I believe Web3 plus AI plus search can rebuild the next generation of internet to like, we find the valuable data. I mean, valuable data. We make that usable, like searchable and usable to ordinary users, and then combine AI that can be used by more users. I mean, users can easily get the answers, not just read the raw data. That's what my thinking is.
We know that Adot is closing currently a new round of fundraising. Could you say what added capabilities will this enable for decentralized search? And does this aid Adot's roadmap for greater decentralization overall?
Yeah, sure. Um, so yeah, Adot was founded in the September 2022. So pretty much what we are doing is build the search engine for Web3. So we have closed two rounds in the year 2022. After the fundraising, we have spent 1 year to build the AI-powered search engine for Web3. So we already have a product released. Yeah, and that product can be used by ordinary users or can be also used by developers. They can easily find anything about Web3. Yeah, so the investors they look at the product, they believe that's the future. So that's why they give us more money. I mean, we have new investor coming give us more money to support our buildings. So support the Adot work, development work. Yeah, that's what's happening today. Like we are closing the third round of the fundraising. Yeah, so the roadmap I give the investors is that we need to spend the 2024 to get the search engine to be decentralized, because the first version, the version we have right now is all developed by our team. So we crawl the data, we make we have the AI module, we build the search engine. But I don't believe that's a future to make the perfect search engine. I believe that to make the search engine better, the users, the community needs to contribute to that. For example, for sometimes we cannot find some new content from Adot. Then if some users find those problems, and then they can easily contribute the data about that content, and then that can improve the search result instantly. So that's the future. So in the year 2024, we will make the search engine to be decentralized step by step. We will allow the community to contribute data and to earn by the data. Like every data you contribute will make the search results better, and that will become your asset. Because for search engine, the business model is always very straightforward and proven, because like the search ads is always the most profitable business for Google. So whatever data you contribute will become your asset. And if that data helps search engine to earn some money, whether that's the advertisements or that's some service fee we get, you will get part of the revenue because you contribute the assets. Yeah, that's what we'll do in the 2024.
That's really inspiring stuff, and I can really imagine how Koii ecosystem and the infrastructure can enable that. I know that Koii envisions a future which is a user-owned internet aligned with you guys at Adot.
Right.
The returns control to individuals leveraging blockchain technology. How else can projects build Web3 properly with user empowerment as a core principle?
The decentralization should always be the be the principle for all the dApps developers and for other Web3 projects. Um, for us, I think that should be the belief to make the perfect products, because just also take Adot as an example. Right now, we already have the Web3 search engine. It's AI powered. It has a better experience than Google's list of results. But we believe that that's not the ultimate solution, because like tomorrow, if Google want to do another version of Web3 search engine, they can easily copy us, right? Google has more, have more engineers. Google has more money. Um, but what Google cannot do is that Google cannot, Google all these Web2 companies, they are always used to make everything by themselves, right? They gather data, they build the AI tools, they decide what you see. And also when they earn money, they get all the money, or at least most of the money by themselves. So that's their philosophy. But for Web3, we are quite different. Like, we believe that we don't have more money than Google, right? We don't have more engineers than Google. So, but we have a stronger community. If the community can help us to, contribute data to define what other user what the community, what the search engine will look like, that will give us a chance to build a better product than Google. Because if you think Google does not create a lot of new things or new assets. The data of search engine is crawled from other developers, from other websites, right? It's contributed actually by all these developers, either individual or other companies. And for another side of the data, the user data, every click contributed by you, or every query input by you, that becomes an asset of Google. But Google actually didn't create that also. So actually Google's core assets, the content data and user data, are all contributed by others. Google also did a lot of things, all the technology. Yeah, we need to admit that. But if we can, we can have more users to contribute to us, more developers to contribute to us, then that's a chance that we can build a better products than the Web2 search engine. I think that's also true for all the Web3 projects. You cannot do everything by yourself. You cannot compete with Web2 companies if you do that by yourself. But if we have all the community to build that together, then we have the chance to get a better results, to get a better products. Yep.
Yeah, really great stuff. I love that on interoperability, on collaboration, and driving into that user data, search engine data collection, and users' lack of consent has become a glaring issue under scrutiny. I wonder about the innovative approaches that ADOT is taking to secure, to aggregate, and manage the sensitive user information ethically.
Yes. Actually, I have talked a little bit about that, in the previous questions. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
there are two things that two methods we took. Um, One thing is what I've talked about is about the granularity. Like, every piece of information is useful, right? We need to, but for some users, or for some user or clients, they have the access to just high level data, right? It's like looking through the satellite. If you look at the Earth from satellite, they can only look from very high level. That will not reveal user privacy. But
Mm.
if for some users, for example, your friends or yourself, you can look at the very high level. You can look at your house, your community, your park. Then you can look at all the details. That piece of information will be useful to you, to your friends, to your neighbors. So different users have different level of access. That's one thing. The second thing is that if you look at each piece of individual information, that will not reveal a lot of user privacy. For example, if we know that at today there's one user click on say a porn website, that does not reveal too much user information if you don't give the name of the user. Just know, okay, one user click on Pornhub, right? That's that, but that's useful, right? We know, okay, Pornhub have a new users, have a new user, but the danger will come from what if you are able to connect the data. For example, if you know here's one user, he clicks on Pornhub today, and he navigates on Google Map to one address tomorrow, and he go to Macy's, which Macy's the day after tomorrow. Then you are able to know, okay, that's maybe my friend, that may be Dr. Wei, right? That's a lot of privacy revealed. But if you just isolate all the information, then that does not reveal a lot of your information, right? So that's what we will do in the future, like just isolate all the information. Some user can only see that kind of just one piece of information without user identity, and they cannot connect different pieces of information. But for some user, for example, if I'm the owner of all the information of myself, then I can connect all the information. I know, okay, I went to Macy's yesterday, I was at Pornhub yesterday, I can go to the Pornhub again right today. So I think that's two strategies we are using today.
That's great. Thank you for reiterating. To drive into specifics a little bit, how does Adot plan to utilize Koi's infrastructure for certain aspects of data processing, indexing, storage, or other capacities as part of this ecosystem integration? Where are the clearest mutual benefits between our ecosystems?
Yes, actually, we have already collaborated with Koii for a long time, for at least 1 year, because we today Adot's some of Adot's data are already collected from Koii node, like the Twitter data and some other data. We already use that to collect this data and put that into our search engine. I think that's one part of the collaboration. We can use Koii to collect the Web3 data that the search engine needs. In the future, what we plan to do is that we can run some part of our search module on Koii. For example, when we finish the decentralization, we need some like AI model to be run by some individual machine. That machine can be one of the Koii nodes, right? If we want to host the index, host the server, the like runtime server on decentralized machine, we can also use Koii's infrastructure to host that, to provide the service to the search users. Yeah, that's also what we can work on. So I think all this is something we can get mutual benefits, right? Koii contribute data to Adot. Adot make those data usable to more users. Actually, that's improve the efficiency of Koii data, right? And also Koii can host some Adot node, host some Adot worker, and that worker will provide service to Adot users. Adot will contribute some credit or some token to Koii, and Koii can distribute that to your users. I think all these things are very mutual beneficial.
Yeah, definitely. And in terms of this partnership between Adot and Koii, what are the things that you are personally most excited about developing in the future?
What I'm most excited to develop in the future, I think if there's one day, I'm just imagine one day Koii plus Adot can really make the Web3 Google, the Web3 search engine to be fully decentralized. That will be great. no matter from the view of technology or from the view from the beneficial to users, because the search engine is quite complex. It covers a lot of data. Google covers the whole internet, right? Adot will cover the whole Web3 internet data in the future. That's very challenging to all the infrastructure, whether that's Koii or Adot. That's very challenging when you make that decentralized. That the data is huge, and also it needs the speed to be very fast, because when user input a query into Google, it need to return the result in under 1 second. If we want to make that fully decentralized, and that can be really realized, we all the decentralized server can serve the search engine, the real-time search engine query, and give the results under 1 second. That will be huge. That will be huge. That's a very breakthrough in the technical part. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't fully designed how that will work yet, but I think that's workable in the future. If we really can, Koii and Adot equals to decentralized Google in Web3, that will be huge.
That's powerful. That's really powerful. And to zoom
Right.
out a little bit to the kind of macro perspective, where are the areas of most excitement for you in terms of the horizon, the development of blockchain related industries?
Yeah, I think because I was an engineer before. First of all, I'm very excited in the technology, the improvement. And also because when I work at Google, I work in the mobile search ads team. Our team contribute to 50% of Google's revenue. Like we contribute more than half of Google's revenue. I think I'm also interested in the business model part, because if we can have a revolutionary business model that works for Koii and for Adot. If we can earn, say one day we can earn as much revenue as Google, because Google revenue was I think $300 million last year. If we can earn those much of money, we can really make the business model work. That will be revolutionary. That will benefit everyone. That will benefit Koii, that will benefit Adot, that will benefit Koii users, that will benefit Adot users.
Wow. Wow, that's really inspiring stuff.
Right.
I'm sure everyone else is feeling me when I say this. And can we go further? Is there a call to action which the community members inspired here can get involved in?
Yes. We actually, when we develop the first of all, we already have an AI powered search engine, so everybody can try that. Whether that's helpful to you, you can give us feedback. And secondly, we are building the whitelist for our future product, the decentralized search engine. If you go to let me share the screen. Yep. If you go to our website is a.site, or you can also search at Google, search for a.web3. So that the first will be us, a.site. And on the upper right, there's a join waitlist. You can join the waitlist for our decentralized search engine. And when we release that in the year 2024, the early participants will have the chance, to contribute to the search engine and to own your asset, no matter whether it's your, the data you discovered, the data you index, or your user data, that will become your asset, and we will distribute, the revenue to, and also the tokens to these users who own the assets. So just click on this join waitlist. You can join us, or you want to try our AI search engine, or if you are a developer, you can apply for the SDK that we can help you to customize to your AI. So we have all the products for everybody. So just join us and help us to build the Web3 Google. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So, guys, you have the link in the chat for you to sign up to the waiting list. Wow, it's really amazing to see how Koii is being kind of utilized and can enable projects like yours to really develop this decentralization, which we all dream of. We want to get there, but exactly how we do that, I'm sure many of us agree about that end goal, but how we exactly get there is really a big question. So I really appreciate Dr. Wei, you joining us here today at the Koii Town Hall. Would you like to share anything else as some last words?
Um, yeah, I think I pretty much said everything I want to say. Thank you for inviting me. And also the last thing is that we have worked with Koei for a long time, and we really appreciate Koei's help support during this time period. And also we believe that Koei's vision of the internet is really useful, and Koei's the infrastructure and all the tools are really useful to a lot of developers. And yeah, thank you, you guys, for your support and also for your invitation to today's meeting.